My daughter doesn't know I'm not her real mom, and I'm terrified because she just got a DNA test for her birthday. I adopted Haley when she was 3 weeks old. Her birth mom was my coworker at the grocery store, and she knew she couldn't raise a kid at 19. She asked me if I wanted her baby, and I said yes immediately, because I'd been trying to get pregnant for 6 years with nothing working. The adoption was done privately through a lawyer, and everything was legal and closed. Birth mom moved to Arizona right after, and we never spoke again. I never told Haley because she was mine from day one. I was there for her first word, first steps, first everything. My husband died when she was 4, so it's been just us two ever since. Why would I tell her and risk her thinking I'm not really her mom? She's 17 now and we're close. She tells me everything. Then 2 weeks ago, my parents decided to give her one of those DNA ancestry kits for her birthday. They thought it would be fun since our family is supposedly part Irish and part German. I stood there holding the wrapped box, watching Haley rip off the paper, and I felt my stomach drop to the floor. She was so excited. She kept saying how cool it would be to see where she came from. I tried to talk her out of it. I said those tests aren't accurate and they sell your information to insurance companies. She just laughed and said I was being paranoid. She spit in the tube that same night and mailed it off the next morning before school. The kit said results take 2 to 4 weeks. That was 13 days ago. I've barely slept since. Every time my phone buzzes, I think it's going to be her asking why our DNA doesn't match. Every time she looks at her phone, I wonder if the email came through. I started checking the mail before she gets home from school just in case they send a paper copy. Yesterday, she mentioned the test at dinner. She said she's been checking the app every day and the results should be ready soon. Maybe by this weekend. She wants us to look at them together. She thinks it'll be this fun bonding thing where we see our shared ancestry. I just nodded and said that sounds nice. Last night I couldn't sleep at all, so I got up at 2 in the morning and sat at the kitchen table. I kept thinking maybe I should just tell her before the results come. But how do I even start that conversation? Hey honey, I know you're about to find out anyway, but surprise, you're adopted. This morning she came downstairs for breakfast and grabbed her phone like always. She opened the DNA app while eating cereal. I watched her scroll through it. My coffee mug was shaking in my hand. Then she looked up at me and smiled. She said the results were processing and should be done by tonight or tomorrow morning. She said she couldn't wait. I'm sitting in my car outside her school right now. She gets out in 20 minutes. My phone is on the passenger seat. I keep staring at it, waiting for her to text me that the results are in. My phone rings and it's my mother. I almost don't answer, but something makes me pick up. She's crying so hard I can barely understand her. She keeps saying I'm sorry over and over. I ask her what's wrong and she finally chokes out that she needs to tell me something about Haley's adoption. Something she's kept from me for 17 years. My blood goes cold. She says the birth mom didn't just randomly ask me to take the baby. She says there was a reason, a connection I never knew about. Before she can explain, I see Haley walking toward my car holding her phone up excitedly. She's smiling huge and practically running. My mom is still talking, but I can't hear her anymore because I'm watching Haley's face. She reaches the car and yanks open the passenger door with the biggest smile I've ever seen. And the first words out of her mouth are, "Mom, you're never going to believe who I'm related to." Full story on channel linked below.